Hello, welcome to day 1 of the Spring Yoga series. Thank you for joining me today. We'll start off more peacefully and then generally ramp up the strength and bring more expression to the mat as we go through the 15 days. I always start with a breathing practice because it's so important in yoga to synchronize the breath with the movements and use the breath to become really present and really ground down to this moment on the mat. So we'll get started, and whenever you're ready, we'll come to a seated position on your mat.
I have everything I need. I am who I wanna be. I am who I wanna be.
So we'll just start by closing down the eyes and bringing your breath to a count of 4, making sure that each inhale is the same length as the exhale. So just on the inhales, drawing up strength and the straight line from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head, tilting the chin just a fraction downwards. Drawing your tummy button, your navel in back towards the spine. And using those exhales to release tension across the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. And following the path that the breath takes through the nose. Noticing that point where it doesn't feel cold in your air spaces anymore. It's warmed up to your body temperature, then travels down through the pharynx, larynx, and down into the lungs, spreading the oxygen into the lungs, and then following the breath out, up through the lungs, and then out, and focusing on that sensation as the air brushes over your lips on the way out, over your top lip. Then we'll extend the breath to a count of 5, noticing that tiny pause between the inhale and exhale, the point of stillness. That just a millisecond of peace. And again, using those exhales to release tension. Bring your mind to your body. Draw it inwards. Just establishing that connection between what your body is doing and what your mind is doing. So often we find that we're tensed up somewhere and we didn't even know it. And our muscles are just acting on their own. So with this breath at the count of 5, we're going to slowly on the exhale lower the chin to the chest. And on the inhale, draw the right ear to the right shoulder, rolling up, opening across the side neck. And as you exhale, let it come back down to the center, down to chin to chest, just moving in time with your breath. Using that sense of body and breath movement and breath connection. And so you're going to inhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder, stretch into the right side of your neck. And as you exhale, bring it back down to the center. And do one more over to the right. Inhale. Right ear to right shoulder, and let your head come slightly further back than it did on the first one, so you're moving the stretch to the front part of the neck. Exhale, lowering back down to center. And as you inhale, coming back up the left hand side. Slightly further back, moving the stretch to the front, and And then as you exhale, just feel those points of stretch. So you feel how the stretch changes with your movement. Down to center. Inhale here, we're going to press the hands into the knees, arch the spine, bring the head up, bring the gaze up. Inhale, fill the lungs. And as you exhale, we're going to round the spine, draw up the pelvic floor. And as you inhale, bring it forward, press through the front of the chest, opening out across the collarbones, chin up. And as you exhale, moving back. So we're just saying hello to our spine, just waking up the spine, bringing in some movement. And coming back into center. Now as you exhale, release your right hand down beside you to the mat and inhale your left hand up over the top, coming into a side body stretch. So just reach your fingertips as far away from you as you can. Really crunch into that compressed side, so drawing the right rib into the right hip energetically and expanding across the left hand side. And as you inhale, coming back up to center, bring both arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, place your left hand down on the mat and reach your right arm over the top. So we're bending into the other side, really contracting in that small space and expanding into the big space. Inhale and exhale here, just breathing in to that side body. And inhale, coming back up. Bring your hands up to prayer and bring your hands back down, just touching the point of the third eye with your thumbs. Inhale here, drawing the breath through that place of contact with your thumbs, opening the mind. And then exhale, we're going to release the hands down to the mat in front of you. And as you inhale, rolling over your knees and coming into tabletop. We're going to let the feet hang flat and plug into the foundation. So press down through your hands below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. And as you inhale, arch the spine, coming into cow. And as you exhale, float backwards and come into cat, drawing up the pelvic floor, bringing in the tummy button back towards the spine. Sink your hips back down towards your heels. As you inhale, bend the elbows, bring the chin down, expand into cow. Expanding across the seat bones, maybe wiggling from side to side on the seat bones. Just giving your spine a lot of freedom. And exhale, round the spine. Give it a little wiggle here from side to side, just rocking from side to side. In cat. And one more inhale into cow. And exhale, coming into stillness, coming into your tabletop. We're going to flex into the feet. The feet are always in shoes in winter. They're always in socks and shoes, so it's nice to get them bare and also to stretch them out. So we're going to press into the top of the toes, into the toes as they're plugged into the mat. Push into our hands, sending the weight over the hips and then bringing the knees up off the mat and stretching into the feet, the ankles, the back of the calves. Then inhale here, come back into tabletop. And as you exhale, we're going to bring your hips, send them up and back for downward facing dog, drawing the knees into the chest as you go, sending the hips up and back, and then slowly sinking the heels down to the mat. Maybe rocking from side to side, pedaling the feet out. Keep breathing. Always keep in time with your breath. Keep your breath regular, keep your inhales and exhales the same length. Coming into stillness. You're going to inhale up onto the toes, wave it forward into high plank, and exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, coming to upward facing dog, press into the top of the feet, and exhale into downward dog. Step out the feet. Inhale up onto the toes, wave it forward once more into high plank. And exhale, chaturanga, all the way down into a lying down, face down on the mat, let your feet come out long. Bring your hands just a little bit forwards. And as you inhale, coming up into Cobra, bringing the chest and the face off the mat. As you exhale, lowering back down. Relax the body and moving in time with your breath. And the next inhale, drawing upwards back into Cobra again. Bring the chest off the mat and eventually tilt the head off. And exhale, lower back down again. I'm going to press into the hands, press into the feet, and come back into a child's pose, flexing through the feet. Active child's pose. Tiptoeing the fingers forwards, drawing the arms off the floor, stretching into that armpit space where the lymph nodes are. Just stimulating the lymph nodes. And as you inhale, roll forward, coming back into tabletop. I'm going to settle in tabletop here. And then as you exhale, release the feet. And as you inhale, extend the right arm out in front of you and the left leg out behind you. So just pressing down through your points of foundation. As you exhale, bring your knee to your elbow. And as you inhale, extend, reach that arm forwards, reach that toe back. This time, as you exhale, bring your right elbow to your right hip and your left knee to your left elbow. And inhale, extend. And exhale, release back down to tabletop. You're going to inhale, left arm, right foot, send back. Left arm forward, sorry. And as you exhale, round the spine, draw the energy inwards, use the abdominal muscles to draw upwards, knee to elbow. As you inhale, extend, send it out, reach it as far as you can. As you exhale, right knee, right elbow, left hip. And inhale, extend, reach as far as you can. Try and keep your back flat, don't collapse into your back and send your bottom up. And exhale, release back down to the mat. Inhale, we're going to stretch through the feet, press through the feet, and exhale, back to down dog. And inhale up onto the toes, high plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Gonna inhale up onto the toes, gaze to the top of the mat and tiptoe slowly on the inhale up to the top of the mat. And on the exhale, just sink the ankles down and let your weight hang heavy in Uttanasana, forward fold. Wiggle your head from side to side, nod it up and down. Just letting your neck have the weight off it for a moment. The weight of your head. And inhale, bring the arms up the side, up, all the way up, rolling the spine up on the inhale. And let your shoulders sink down your back. On the exhale, release the shoulders. Coming into Tadasana. So here, just reaching the fingertips down towards the mat. Crown of the head up to the sky. And drawing the energy up through the soles of the feet, through the arches of the feet. The inside of the leg. Up through the center of your body, through your tummy button, through your pelvic floor, so that the center of you is the core strength. If someone was to push you now, it'd be quite hard to fall over because you're standing so strong, like a mountain. And as you inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up towards the sky, gaze follows the thumbs. As you exhale, join your hands at the center and bring your thumbs to your third eye. And just for a minute here, inhale through that space, allowing the light and the energy of spring to come in through that space. As you inhale, filling your body, filling your lungs with the prana. And as you exhale, follow your hands as they send them down in prayer, all the way back down, rolling the spine into Uttanasana. Forward fold. You can hold your elbows and just hang heavy, or you can actively pull yourself down by grabbing the back of your ankles with your hands. Inhale, come up halfway, and exhale, come down into a squat. Inhale once here, hug your knees into your chest, and as you exhale, slowly and carefully, mindfully roll down the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming into a supine position. And once you're here, just send your legs out long. And we're going to come into a low boat, very short one for the first day. So as you inhale, head, neck and shoulders come off the mat, and feet come off the mat, legs long. And exhale, release. We'll do another one like that. Inhale, come off the mat. And exhale, release. You're going to inhale, draw the knees up to the chest. Give them a little squeeze and rock from side to side, just massaging the lower part of the spine. And on the next exhale, squeeze them into the chest. And inhale, send them up for waterfall pose. Flex the feet. And as you exhale, slowly lowering your legs all the way down the mat. Using those lower abdominal muscles, the core muscles, all the way back down into supine position. We'll have a short shavasana, mini shavasana. So let your legs hang heavy, let your arms hang heavy. Just listening to the sound of your breath, not trying to force it or change it. Just listening. Hearing the sounds around you. And letting them come and go. Each exhale, your body grows heavier, sinking into the mat. With each exhale, you're releasing anything stagnant, anything that your body no longer needs, that your mind no longer needs, anything that no longer serves you. And as you start to deepen the breath, breathing in prana, life force, into the body with a sense of joy, with a sense of excitement, of spring, allowing the eyes to flicker open and wriggling sensation back into the body, wriggling the fingers and toes. And then when you're ready, coming up into a seated position on the mat. Just bringing your hands in to the heart center. Being grateful to your body, to yourself for showing up and doing yoga today. allowing yourself to be grounded before expanding into spring. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.